When it comes to content creation, people often say you need to have a thick skin, but don't really give any actionable advice on what that means. Well, what I've found in my years of creating before YouTube and what I've continued to learn in recent years is that having a thick skin is really just separating your art from yourself. Sure, confidence is wonderful and an ego is healthy so long as it's a reasonable size, but to be a content creator, you need to be able to handle when someone looks at your work that you poured your heart into and says, "This sucks." If your art sucks, that does not reflect poorly on you as a person. I'd argue it doesn't even reflect poorly on you as an artist. Failure is the catalyst of growth, so long as you're willing to learn. If your art sucks, consider why it sucks. Were you not skilled enough? Did you not put in your best effort? Was it presented to the wrong audience? Or was the person wrong? All criticism is not equally applicable. What is to one person's taste is another's disdain, and you can't please everyone. So stop listening to everyone. Learn to sort honest criticism from malicious insults. I've been called slurs before. I've been accused of horrible things because I'm gender nonconforming. Or even as a VTuber, I get dismissed out of hand both by traditional content creators who think VTubers are loser weebs, as well as by other VTubers since my niche falls outside of traditional otaku culture. Was any of that honest criticism? When someone calls me a slur and tells me to take my own life, are they genuinely sitting down and thinking to themselves, yes, after careful analysis, I believe the best course of action to furthering your video editing career is to simply stop breathing? No, of course not. They're being a jerk. None of this reflects on me as a person. The vitriol some people spit at me is more a reflection of their own small-mindedness and inability to affect change in the world. People who feel fulfilled in their own life don't spend it tearing down others, because we have better things to do with our lives. So I'm speaking to you, prospective content creator. Grow a thick skin. But don't think that means you have to just ignore criticism or suddenly not care when someone insults you. Compartmentalize. Parse the useful from the useless. Recognize that even if you make something that sucks, that does not mean you suck. It does not mean you will suck forever. It means you're learning, growing. There's a lot of people who hate when content creators grow, but that's because they're projecting their own inadequacy and insecurity on them. The fact you're brave enough to stumble forward and chase your dreams publicly terrifies them. So they want to scare you. Don't let them. Unless it's impeach Obama ASAP 2010, I will never recover from being told to man up by them. Before you ask, no, this wasn't prompted by anything. It's just I had an issue with my model, so fixing that cut into the editing time of the video I wanted to release today, and that video was running long anyway, so I just kicked it a week. But I figured this would be a good chance to explain a bit of my philosophy when it comes to content creation. So even if you're just here for D&D, I hope you stuck around because D&D is content creation all the same. You might have noticed I look a bit different. Don't worry, it's just a costume. The fangs aren't real and these are just contacts. Though while you're here, I want to direct you to this community post I made. I normally try to avoid asking for the whole like, comment, and subscribe routine, just because I think my content should earn subscribers by its merit if it deserves it. But I set a milestone for the end of the year and figured I'd bring it up because there's incentives for you if we hit it. This would be less of an achievement for me than it would be for you and the rest of the community, so I want to make sure that you're aptly rewarded for it. Luckily, 100% of the people who watch my channel are already subscribed, so obviously you wouldn't be the one weirdo who isn't, right? But share with folks you think would find my content interesting, comment to boost this in the algorithm, and above all, have fun.